think any of us were as prepared as we should have been for this finale of Demon Slayer. Oh my gosh, guys, this was crazy epic. You know how the Wind Hashira at the end of the last episode, episode 7, he finds out they've been infiltrated, and then Muzan, he walks into the Demon Slayer headquarters, and that's how the episode ends? Oh my gosh, that was insane, dude. I can't believe that's how they ended it. And the finale is just as crazy. What I want to do is give a brief summary of what has happened. I'm only going to be showing like clips of what went on for like 5 or 6 seconds. Usually I do it up to like 10 seconds or less. But last time I gave a review of Demon Slayer, Aniplex, they complained about me to YouTube, and luckily YouTube didn't give me a copyright strike, but I am going to be lessening the footage of Demon Slayer that I use for this summary, just because I don't want Aniplex to complain about me again, and destroy my video like they did when I first talked about the premiere of this season. So I'm going to be using very little footage, but what I'm going to be talking about with the footage that I will use, it's insane, bro. You better hold on to something, because here we go. So, the episode starts off like almost exactly where episode 7 ended. Episode 7 ended where Muzan Kibutsuji is walking into the Demon Slayer headquarters, and he walks right up to the head of the Demon Slayers, Ubu Yashiki. And that's how this opens up. And I love what they say to each other in the beginning. Like, Ubuyashiki, he's like, I had a feeling that you'd be coming tonight, Muzan Kibutsuji. And Muzan Kibutsuji is like, well, it's that time we finally meet. You look hideous. And that's how the opening is. I love it. Like, the way that these two characters, they've been enemies for years, and two rivals finally meet each other, and one of them is like being all formal, just saying it's about time we meet, and the other is just like, you look hideous. I love that. That was awesome of Muzan's part. I don't like Muzan, but he has some great lines in this episode. That being one of them. So, Ubuyashiki's like, Muzan, I knew you'd be coming to find me. I knew it. One of these days I knew you would find your way to this palace, and we would try to kill each other. And, Muzan's just like, well boy, you look like crap. I don't think you can do anything to kill me with the state that you're in. And, the words aren't even phasing Ubuyashiki. He's just like, you know, Muzan, my doctors and everyone told me 6 years ago that I should be dead by now. But you know what? I'm alive. It's surprising everyone, but the only reason I can explain that I'm alive is because I am fueled by my rage and need to kill you, Muzan Kibutsuji. It's pretty dope. It's like the only thing that's keeping Ubuyashiki alive is just his hatred of Muzan. Like, the guy, he looks horrible. Like, the death mark that he has, that is spread through, like, his whole body, it's made him go blind. He's so weak, he's coughing up blood all the time. Just that is, like, his hatred for Muzan is what's keeping him alive. It's so dark, but it's such a cool thing to hear. So, Ubuyashiki then tells Muzan that the two of them are from the same bloodline, and even though he's lived thousands of years before Ubuyashiki was even born, that's how they learn that through Muzan specifically, that the sickness has been traveling through their bloodline. Like, there's been a person all through history that's died of this death curse, and it's all because of Muzan. But, they, like, through his family history, they've been told that if they do find this demon in their family tree and kill him, then, the family tree will be cured, the death cure will no longer exist, and they can live long, happy lives. Ubayashiki says that no one in their past life has lived past the age of 30, which is honestly kind of sad. Like, sorry, he's probably like in his 20s somewhere, that's why he's gonna be dying soon. But he does say that, so Muzan, if we do kill you, maybe that means that all the other demons are going to be erased from history. And after all, everyone in our family has been marrying into priests, and the curse has been removed, or has been put on hold ever since we've been married into people of a priest heritage. It's kind of cool that it's going into deep family ties between Muzan and Uyubashiki, that they kind of carry the same bloodline. It's kind of cool to go into their family history. I admit, it was kind of cool. It was a cool scene. So, after this, Ubuyashiki asks Muzan what his dream is, like what Muzan's ultimate end goal is, and he's like, Muzan's just like, you're stalling for something. What is going on here? And Ubayashiki's like, I already know what you want, Muzan. You want to be eternal. You want immortality. And Muzan's just like, yeah, that is what I want. I'm a demon, but I cannot walk in the sun without dying. However, when I get Nezuko Kamino, then I can be an eternal demon. And Ubayashiki just tells Muzan that his dream is never gonna be reached, because the real thing that is eternal and immortal is the human will. And throughout history, Muzan Kibutsuji has never been forgiven for the things he's done. It's cool, you get like this really cool image scene of like, Ubayashiki's like, Muzan, you have stepped on the tail of the tiger, you have glared at the dragon, you have done all these things thinking that none of it will have consequences to you, and now we are finally, the tiger is finally going to attack, and the dragon has decided to stare back at you. And he said, during this whole thing that's going on, we have this cool, like, image scene of all these, all of the Hashira, just like the camera's zooming past them. It's a cool, like, animation clip. And then Ubuyashiki, he says, like, even if you kill me, it's humanity's will. The demons have humanity's will, which makes them so much stronger than you. And they will kill you. You will never see your dream, Muzan Kibutsuji. And then Ubuyashiki's like, so Muzan, tell me something. If we kill you, that means that demons will no longer exist. And at this point, like, Ubuyashiki, he has definitely kind of reached Muzan's breaking point, and he knows it too. And all Muzan just says is, shut up. And like a boss, Ubuyashiki's like, sense a change in the weather. I see I struck a chord. I love this. It's like 20 minutes of these two lifelong enemies just like exchanging wordplay and what they've been doing throughout history and what they're doing to defeat each other. It's awesome. So we get a break from Muzan and Ubuyashiki to show what's happening in the background, and in the distance we have all these all the crows saying, "Hurry, hurry to the headquarters, hurry, the master's in danger." And you have the Hashira, you got the wind Hashira, you got the insect Hashira, you have the stone Hashira. They're all running to save Ubuyashiki. Even though they're not sure it's Muzan, it's a really cool scene to know they're both like, "Hurry, hurry! The master's in danger, we have to protect him!" It's awesome, because the music to it, and just the way that it's animated, it gives the perfect sense of danger to it, and it is awesome. So, the next scene we have the scene of Muzan. He has, his arm outstretched, he has his claws drawn, and it's crazy. I thought this scene was, something to imply Muzan's hatred of Ubuyashiki, but it's actually happening. Explosions are happening all around, Muzan and Ubuyashiki, and eventually, it's all in slow motion, and then finally the headquarter mansion explodes, and the Hashira are like, "Holy crap!" And Tanjiro's just like, "Explosives. So many of them. What happened?" It is mind-blowing. No fun. It's just really cool to see. The animation to it is perfect, and the scene is okay, is this Muzan's hatred? Is this really happening? Or what's going on? It's intense, and I love it. So the next scene we got is actually Muzan Kibutsuji's half of a skeleton flying from the base into the forest, and he just regenerates, and he's like, "Ubuyashiki!" And he starts regenerating like crazy, and he's like, "So, it was a trap all along that you set for me. I have to say, it was clever of you to stall for that long amount of time. But was it worth it? I had no idea you were this angry towards me. But did your wife and kids know they were going to their doom as they helped you try to destroy me and fail? You are a fool, Ubuyashiki." It's intense. The way he regenerates, the animation to him regenerating and his skeleton regenerating, it's so creepy yet so cool. So as Muzan's regenerating, these little blood spheres appear in front of him, and he's like, "Blood spheres? What demon art is this?" And the spheres burst open, and he just gets impaled by all these blood spikes, and he's like, "I can't move!" And he's like, "I can break them. I can't even break these. What is this?" And then a fist just goes right into his stomach, and he looks down, and it is the doctor. Remember the doctor from the first season that Tanjiro's been working with, that she's been trying to find a cure to turn a demon into a human? She appeared in the season premiere of this season, and now she's back for the finale. And she's like, "Goodbye, Muzan. You know what? You absorbed my fist into your stomach. Do you know what I was holding? It's going to turn a demon into a human." And Muzan's just like, "That doesn't exist." And she's just like, "I perfected it. And now we're gonna die together." It's dope. It's like the doctor sacrificing herself. Is this gonna be the end of Muzan? It's crazy. We're then given this flashback of the Stone Hashira and Ubuyashiki. Ubuyashiki is on his deathbed with the Stone Hashira next to him. And Ubuyashiki tells the Stone Hashira, in 5 days, Muzan Kibutsuji will come into this area. I want you to kill him. I want you to cut off his head. Use me as bait. Whatever you have to do, kill Muzan. And the Stone Hashira is like, "Wait. How do you know that it's 5 days Muzan will show up? And why do you want me to do it?" And Ubi Yoshiki's just like, call it an intuition. Plus, I want you to do it. The others care about me is too much. Even though I know you care about me, you will do what I ask of you. Please. And the next scene is the Stone Hashira. He cuts off Muzan Kibutsuji's head. And right when that happens, Muzan regenerates and he attacks the doctor. And he's like, tell me, doctor, I'm not the one who killed your family, am I? Tell me, who was it that killed your husband and devoured your children? Tell me! And the doctor's just like, I agreed to become a demon from my sickness by you because I wanted to see my children grow up. I am atoning for my sins, Muzan. And Muzan is just like, well, to me, it'll look like you are having a real good time devouring hundreds of people, including your family. It is intense. I love that these two are squaring off, like fire's going on around them, and the doctor's just like, well, at least we can die together. And then the Stone Hashira comes at Muzan again, except this time, Muzan's ready for him. So Muzan sends like his blood demon art of like needles or whatever right to the Stone Hashira. The Stone Hashira uses his own breathing. The weapon he has is really cool. It's like a mace and a cleaver, and he's just like deflecting everything. And by this time, the other Hashira show up, and the Wind Hashira is like, what did you do to the master? And he and like all the other Hashira get there, like Takido, the Mist Hashira, Shinobu, the Insect Hashira, Mitsuri, the Love Hashira, the Viper Hashira, Giyu get there, and they're all using their breathing techniques, like the water, the insect, the mist, all the breathing techniques they've learned as Hashira. And Tanjiro uses his Hinokami Kagura to attack. And instead of like panicking or anything when all the Hashira rush him, Muzan just snaps his fingers, and you hear the Biwa strum that the Biwa woman does. And they all, like, fall through this gap in the floor. It's insane. And as this is happening, it's happening to every one of the Demon Slayer Corps, not just those around Muzan. Like, we got this scene of Genya, who's just doing target practice, shooting his gun. He falls into the hole in the floor. We got Inosuke, who just wants to eat some shrimp. He falls. And the next thing, we got these other Demon Slayers, like, I think his name's like Madima or something. Him and like 3 other Demon Slayers, they disappear as well. And the next thing we know, they're all falling. We get this cool, like, amazing scene, 3D generated anime scene of them falling through the Infinity Castle, falling through all these layers. I love Inosuke's reaction. Like, he just looks kind of shocked at first, and then he smiles, grabs his mask, puts it on, then grabs his swords, then he just laughs as he falls. Then we got this scene of Zenitsu's sword. It's like cartwheeling away. Zenitsu grabs it, he puts it in his belt, and he's not freaking out or anything. He just opens his eyes, and he's just super calm as he's falling. And then you have Genny who's like, what the crap is this? And other, like, Shinobu's, apprentice is wondering the same thing, what's happening. We get clips of them all falling through the Infinity Castle. And then you got this one scene of Giyu as he's falling. He's just like, Tanjiro! And you have Tanjiro who lands on this little platform right below Muzan. It is awesome. And you got Muzan who looks at Tanjiro and he's like, did Did you really think it was going to be that easy? Did you really think you could kill me with a little parlor trick like that? I'm going to kill all of you, especially you, Tanjiro Kamado. You and the Demon Slayers will go to hell by the end of the night. And we have clips of all these demons around the Infinity Castle, and Tanjiro's just like, "You're wrong, Muzan. It's not us that's going to hell. We're gonna beat you and send you there instead." And Muzan, he just gets angry. He's like, "Well then, let's see what you got. Try to defeat me, Tanjiro!" And another floor opens below Tanjiro, and Joe's just like, "I will defeat you, Muzan Kibutsuji!" And that is the end of the episode. After that, the credits play, and it leaves off at the most intense part. It is awesome. I've said that like 3 times, but it is crazy good, guys. Crazy good. It is hard to believe we are coming near the end of Demon Slayer, guys. Like, man, we have come such a long way from Tanjiro coming home to seeing his family massacred and seeing the best season, which was honestly, I really loved this season, but the Entertainment District was really fun to watch too. The Swordsmith Village was okay. I know a lot of people kind of like were iffy about that one, but Hofstra Training was awesome. And the way it ended is gonna be right at the Infinity Castle arc. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited. Gonna be really fun. So yeah, that is the end of the video, the end of the episode. That was crazy, guys. If you've seen it, you know how crazy it is. I just gave a recap. If you thought this recap was cool, definitely go check out the episode, because it is not to be missed. It is amazing. Anyway, guys, please subscribe to this channel if you liked what I did here today. Give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment of your favorite season of Demon Slayer so far. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Hopefully the Infinity Castle arc will arrive soon, like beginning of next year. I hope so. Fingers crossed about that. Anyway, yeah, that's it. We'll see you later.